Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, class. This is Professor Coyote, welcoming you back to our Let's Play of Europa Universalis 4, our Ethiopia new Blessed Nation Prester John move. Now, in our last episode, not only did we find out that Armenia here broke off from QQ, from Karakunyu, They rolled Coptic because Armenia tends to actually go Coptic, and in fact that's even okay. It's not an accepted culture, but Coptic. So giving us 3 of the 5 sites we needed. So we only need Antioch and Alexandria to get these last 2 blessings, these last 2 territorial rights and legitimate government, to get the Blessed Nations, and therefore solving half of our run here. Unfortunately, Alexandria and Antioch happen to be extremely difficult, but the kind of difficult one of Yerevan, as long as Armenia continues to survive, and in fact we've already thrown some, well, they wouldn't, okay. So it looks like that they wouldn't. No, that's vassalization, that's why. They probably won't ally us, mostly due to the borders issue. And the fact that we have 5 of 6. I'm sorry, 5 of 4. I'm sorry, 6 of 5. Apparently we had a... oh, I'm sorry. Not 6 of 5. But we need to cancel that Najd. Thanks, Najd. There we go. 5 of 4. So that might actually help. What am I trying to say? 5 of 4 diplomatic relations. So the closer we get, if we actually continue going up the Arabian Peninsula and close the distance of those borders, we might actually get Armenia as a either a, well, not a vassal. That's going to take too long of a time, but at least a buddy. And therefore we'll have a vested interest in keeping them alive to keep Yerevan in Coptic hands. But so that's the situation we find ourselves in now. Woof. In fact, I think that's mostly from army maintenance. Yeah. Okay. We're a little low on army maintenance. Actually, we're not too bad. We only need, what, another 3,000? And in fact, we'll split these guys in half to keep attrition damage from happening. So we'll land half here and half in Harar. But anyway, so right now we're kind of wondering, kind of thinking where we want to go. Warsalongi's tolerable with us. They're at actually they're at a 19%. They're almost as low as Medrabari is, although we need to kind of up with Medrabari. We can actually integrate Medrabari now because it's been 100. Yeah, they've been in a personal union with us for 50 years. We probably want to take Kaffa somehow. They won't vassalize us, but we're getting closer to that. If our military power comes a bit greater, they might. Our force limit's actually now up to 30, so that's something to consider. Okay. So, Diplo or Mill? Let's go with the production this time, because we've already got the manpower. There we go. That actually ups... that doubled our ducats right there. Okay. Huh. So right now, Beha is in war with Kuria and Alodia, so they'll probably split that in half. That's fine. QQ is... well, they're probably about ready to make Iraq because they're half shattered by separatists. And then AQ came over and is beating the snot out of the rest. Oh, helped by Ardalan and the Timurids. QQ is just not having a very good day. Oh, even Georgia jumped in on them. Meanwhile, Armenia's like, bye! I don't want to deal with you anymore. Have fun! Oh, but QQ does have Tabaristan. Little Tabaristan. We'll see how that goes. So we've got some plans. We could take on Oman. They don't like us anyway. We don't have a truce with them. We could go up this way. Because I kind of think that a good buffer against the Mamluks and even the Ottomans is going up the east side of the Arabian Peninsula and just putting a couple of these guys like Hejaz and AQ in the way, while still giving us force limit. Because Omani's soil clay is pretty decent. There's only like one land that's only 3. Excuse me. The rest of these are 4. This is 6, 7, 20. In fact, Muscat is 27. So, dang. That would get you. That would get us 2 to the force limit alone. In fact, that's partially why Oman has a force limit of 12, even though they only own this part of the entire universe. So that might be our next goal, because Oman doesn't really like us anyway. Ajiran is busy breaking in half, so we may not have to worry about them too much longer. So, you know what? I think that might be the best thing. We want to wait for the coring to go down. So, actually, let's park them in Zyla. Because now that our manpower is recharging, we'll actually take the spice now. Because these 2 have spices, and we've already got 1 spice. So the control the spice means we just need 3. And we'll get tax income of 5% for 10 years out of it. Pretty nifty. So let's put our idle... Oh, I guess we don't have idle diplomats anymore. Well, the one with Norsalangi, Warsangali... Ah, jeez, I'm going to be mispronouncing that till the end of time. Can go do something else. He'll become a spy instead of a diplomat. Alright, now we can take the admin economic ideas. We're still even time. This would give us construction cost of 10% and put us close to that development minus 20. I mean, not a lot of everybody is doing admin, and we've already got to 7, so it doesn't matter anyway. Let's see. I don't think oh, nope, the printing press... Okay, so the colonialism does exist. So we're already at 54% down, but one day, as it goes down to Hejaz, it'll actually hit to us now, hopefully. Because for some reason, Medrabari doesn't even want to deal with it. Oh well. Okay, so there's our plan. We'll continue going up through Oman. Warsangali is happy with us, and they're starting to get rich enough to up their game. Medrabari is maxed. These guys are happy. And the Mamluks... Apparently we're in a fight with Hassa, or maybe they released Hassa. And we're actually in a position with the Mamluks now that their force limit's 40. They've only got 27k. I mean, we're... When you add in our R2 here, we actually meet their force limit. Well, we don't meet their force... Actually, we do meet their force limit. Okay, let's try this again. We are 1 shy under their force limit with them, and we pass their numbers with those guys. Blech. Plus, if we take a whole lot of Omani clay, if we can actually get to Muscat, I mean, that's going to cause indigestion, but that will definitely get us close to force limit of at least 35 if we can get those 4. Okay. So yes, we'll take the construction cost. We've got the chance of new heir, big deal. I think I've already said in the past that I think that the Ethiopian ideas so far amount to a whole lot of nothing. Oh dear, Mocha got the flu. Alright. Aha! Sure, Oman! You can go ahead and insult me. That's fine. At least let me wait until I can put a claim on Zafar there. But sure, you want to insult me? This might be one of the first times it's like, yeah, you know, you'll insult me and I won't like you, and that's that. Part of me almost wants to make the Negus and the Ghost a wow, they're both fastidious. I kind of want to make our Negus and the Ghost the general, because he's not great, and the heir will be, well, the heir will be better militarily anyway. Just that big black hole of a diplomat. Plus, if he dies, we could have the Itena here. I'm sorry, the Itege in charge, and she's phenomenal. Anyway, we need a new general. You know what? We'll wait until we need a new general. Oh! So, the inevitable happened, and Alodia and Mercuria hate each other. I don't really want to get involved in that mess. Of course... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay, so... Okay. So just that happened, Beha. Apparently they didn't like each other because maybe Mercuria took too much, maybe Alodia doesn't, you know... I know Mercuria wants to take Bayuda back so I can have historically what Mercuria always starts with. But you know what? We'll get in that fight later. Probably by eating them whole. It's like siblings, you know? Or actually in this case it's like a married couple that just had a messy divorce. Is it okay if I be friends with both of you guys? No? How about I just ignore you both? Okay. That works for me. Alright. So QQ... Wow, now they even have internal conflicts. So... the remaining whole of Urmia there is like... Alright, so Sectora... And it's actually kind of fun... both fun and almost fortuitous that the Yemeni separatists popped when they did, because that gives you the minus 100 for like a while. I think it's like 10 years or so, maybe 15. In order to, that would actually start degrading the separatism. So if anything, that's like fewer... Wow, my economy is garbage. I guess because I need to make them a state. I still can't make them a state. I can make them a state, but it's worthless. It's probably because they're non-culture, Actually, I wonder if I can start... can't promote Yemeni culture yet, though. They need to have at least 20 development in your states. Oh, because we never made any of these states. Because we do have the development, but neither of them are actually states yet. Ooh, money. Money is good. Alright, come on. There we go. Okay. Man, so much useless. You know what, just for, excuse me, promoting them sake, I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, we're only losing about, what, 10 cents total? Okay, that one was actually worse. Alright, let's core all that. Yes. And I can't core any of that, so... that's going to take a little bit. And the Mamluks, of course, renewed onto Jura. Because, of course, they can. Oh, right. Alright, so clergy, you can have Aljoaf, because it's useless anyway. Okay, you can have Kathiri, too, because it's useless anyway. No, you can't have Sana. Yeah, remember what I said? The frustration about... Oh, wow. Apparently I can do a lot. the estates and how it basically makes your economy garbage. Yeah. Maybe in the future I'll run without common sense running. Alright, so I can take Lustar with Zufar. Let's do Zufar. So we're done digesting. Yep, we can take Oman. We can start ready to take Oman now. Because all they've got is Shamar, and, you know, we've already beat Shamar anyway, so... Ooh, more free money! Free money is fun, because free is a very good price. The East African Islands. Where are the other East African Islands? Are these East African Islands? That's the Indian Ocean Islands. What other East African islands are there? Is that an East African island? Oh, that's the wrong map anyway. Graphical station to work on? Is that an East African island? I am not understanding. Okay. That's bizarre. Where are the other East African islands? Huh. Must be regions. No? That's Horn of Africa. Maragene? Okay, that must be an East African island. And... what? Diego Garcia? That might be the other East African island. Actually, now that I think about it, that is an East... Oh, wow. That is stretching it. I don't want a simple terrain. Sure. We'll make that a state. Alright, so. Do we want production or tax? Because we're swapping who can do what. Because we're going to lose 5 prestige if we... You know what? We'll do it. Production. Where's Sosa? Sosa is right there. I think that's one I want to get a nobility already anyway. Sigh. Alright, there's your 5 prestige. Alright, so we're making a ducat. Oh. There we go. Now the only part about the war that's going to be a problem is we are going to be taking a lot of attrition. We do have the money that we could probably... In fact, yeah, well, actually we've got up to 31 force now, so... Let's see, these guys are... Actually, we even got... Oh, it's artillery time! 9 and 3 and 9 and 3. So we need to give them probably at least 2 artillery. So, ding, 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 ding. We could do all 6, but that... you know what? We'll give them 3 artillery each. And they'll be happy with that. That's going to kill our army maintenance a little bit. I think... Yeah, the maintenance is 55 cents a month. Oh well. You know what, let's go back to the original idea. And... Here, we'll give a cab a month. We don't even want to do that. There. Yeah, because we're taking pretty nasty hits now. So half of you go there. Half of you go there. In fact, why don't we just cancel the 2? Alright. At least we have a war chest of about 220, so it's not a big problem. We'll roll the general. He's terrible, but our army tradition is probably about 10. 17! Okay. Now, with that, I'm going to actually pause it here. So you have our war with Oman to look forward to. It's still kind of pointless. So we have our war with Oman to look for, and those lovely spice. We'll take at least these two. If we can even think about getting Muscat. I mean, at least these three would be 20 on their own. So I think we'll cut it off to Muscat. If we can take it, then great. If not, then at least these three. So we'll put that there. We have the War of Oman to look forward to. I'm sorry this is a bit of a kind of a rambly kind of episode, but you know, those digesting episodes kind of usually get to be. And I hope you have a very excellent rest of your day. And with that, class dismissed.